All right, so we're going to look at Melodyne, and we're going to take a chorus section of the science and do that. Let's play it unmelodined. I'm gonna figure out the science. I can't stand here all alone in silence. All right, it's not too bad. Let's go ahead and edit it. Now there's two ways I like to do this. You can go through manually. Let's take this first part. These should be Fs, so he's a bit sharp there. So we'll bring that down. And keep it between plus 12 cents and minus 12 cents. Anything outside of that range will tend to sound sharp or flat. So let's go minus 6 on this because he's going down to this E flat. And this one is a little low, so we're going to go minus 6 or 7 here. Let's minus 9, that's fine. And this one I want to keep closer in range, so I'm going to go like plus 7. Because I don't want this gap between this last note here and this note here to be too wide. If I made this plus 9 and this minus 9, that's a pretty big gap. I'm gonna figure out the science. So he's a little low here, it looks like, yeah. So let's pull that up. I'm gonna figure out the science. And you can go through the entire section manually and do that for each little blob. Or you can do it another way, which is to highlight the entire section and then come up here and under pitch center, pull that to between 75 and 80%. I'm going to set it at 80. And that'll pull all those pitches well within that range of minus 12 and plus 12. Like this one is minus 10. That's plus 6. Minus 9, so we're in that range, which is good. If you're doing pop music, you can go a little tighter than that. I do have a problem with pop production these days. I think it's all overcorrected. I think the listener gets bored quicker when things are too perfect. It's the anomalies that keep people interested in the track. So, it's a judgment call. It's as much science as art, no pun intended. And in addition to that, when you see something like this, a lot of times it's just a consonant. So it's just that sound. If I brought it down, it would be fine. If I leave it where it is, it's fine. Let's go ahead and bring it down just to show you what's going on there. Shoot. Yep, can't do that. It's finicky. Okay, so there it is. Science. So regardless if it was up here or down there, it's still just the sound. So it doesn't really affect anything that much. And these massive squigglies are vibrato. And depending on how much you like or hate vibrato, you can correct those by coming to this tool and the pitch modulation tool. And you can hear the pitch changing. Silence. And that'll smooth those out. This is an older version of Melodyne. I think they've tightened up the program a bit, so the editing's a little better. And if you come to a instance like this, where you've got a couple little random blobs. Let's listen to that. So this sounds like a consonant. And then he drops, you know, from F to E. You could pull that up if you want. You know, it was kind of a wide, wobbly vibrato. Anyhow, it's pretty basic. I don't do a lot unless I have to. You know, this guy sang it pretty good. Couple low and high notes here and there. And, you know, just go through your entire track either manually, or a lot of times I'll just come up and do the full-on pitch correction to 75 or 80% for the whole track, and then I'll listen to it section by section. Sometimes it'll pull the note from like an F down to an E because the singer may be in between those two notes. Excuse me. So you'll have to catch those and you know, listen back to it the following day. A lot of times you'll miss them if you're not really careful. All right, that's it for this one. I got to figure out what to do next, but hopefully this gives you some ideas on how to approach Melodyne. Thanks for watching.